Hey YouTube folks, this is your special sneak preview part.
While we try to get live on Facebook working. Don't you feel special? You get the extra beginning part.
Yeah, I tried to cut that off last week, but I wasn't able. I couldn't figure out how to, so until we get some editing software. Okay, and I think we're live on Facebook.
Are we on the internet?
My phone hasn't. Oh, my phone's not in my pocket. That's why. Oh, it is in my pocket. Hasn't it told me that we're live? Come on, phone.
It usually takes a few minutes
This
for
is
it to
true.
register.
Oh no, we're live now. It just didn't beep.
It just didn't beep. Okay. Well, hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Tomorrow's Books Today with a lot of foil. So we'll see what happens.
I'll stand on that. Just.
Oh, you have on the wrong shirt.
I always have on the wrong shirt. So I was at the wrong place today. Well, the right place when I don't pay my bills, but anyway.
I see you're almost off the camera too. Are you working on scooching that way so that?
I mean, I've got to, I guess I can.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and start with Arrow.
I guess where the camera's you could turn it a little bit with me.
Arrow number 12.
See, now I'm more on
Oh,
the camera.
look, there you are.
See? So this is Arrow number 12, The Menace of Madame Huang.
And it's guest starring Iron Man. So
I
how
know.
exciting is that?
I know that Madame Huang always menaces me. I love Arrow's costume. It's really fun.
Yeah, lovely. So the beginning of our Red 5, we have, and that's new book, new to us.
New to us, not new to the world, but new to us.
But kind of exciting because we have the entire series. So you can read After Eden 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can get all the issues for After Eden from Red 5 in one fell swoop.
We placed our first direct order with Red 5, and I went ahead and I got some older stuff that, like I said, like Joetta said, hadn't ever come through us before. It came out before we opened. But these are some of the more interesting looking things I thought, so I went ahead and ordered them.
Let me see what you guys thought. Then we have Angela Delmont.
Also from Red 5, but this one's one of the new this week ones.
Number 2.
I like that they're doing this logo, this bit up top for all their stuff now. Helps them stand out.
Apocalypse Girl.
From Source Point Press.
This is number 6. And then we have Aquaman number 64. We have 2 covers, but the cover B was damaged in packing, so I wanted you to see it in case you were interested. If you don't, feel free to come and check it out.
Here is cover A, and there is the really fun looking cover B.
And that's why I wanted you to check it out, because it's really fun looking. So I wanted you to be able to see it.
And we should be getting damage replacements for it shortly. Is that just telling you that, or
yes,
is that okay?
That's what that's telling you.
So it can go up here?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a second print for Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists, number 1.
We also got in our Scout Direct order today, so so all of our copies of this are here. I feel like no, it's not me cutting it off. It's just oddly angled. Just a real quick question off camera.
The top number.
Okay. So that is.
We're not off camera though, so that's a little.
Well,
you should have waited until we were actually off camera to ask me an off-camera question.
What I was asking was off camera. I knew we weren't. We're still here. Y'all have to put up with it. If you want
someday we might actually do a professional looking video, but I wouldn't count on it happening anytime soon.
And I really would try to watch these through in one shot. I mean, I'd probably cut them in half or something if I were you. But that is the number 1 second printing, and that is number 2.
Also, number 2 is here. Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists from Scout Comics. And then we have another one of those cool things that Derek found when he placed his direct order from Red 5. So this is the entire series of a thing called Bad Dreams. So it is a 5-issue miniseries. We have 1. We have 2, which is a really fun cover. I love that her dress is the night sky. That's really fun.
Yeah, that's part of what really got me to order it.
And number 3.
These covers are just really awesome looking, in my opinion.
I'm actually having to read these based on the covers. So number 4. We're cooking in a giant
And-
machine. And number 5,
Tying into that, her dress was the
book.
so now it's
Coming out of the book. It's pretty cool.
really fun stuff. And that's the whole 5-issue miniseries right there. And we will be putting together a set of that and After Eden if you want to buy them in one fell swoop. And
Batman 101, From the Ashes of the Joker War, A New Day.
that's the regular cover.
And there is the variant cover. That is cardstock.
And if you notice, that is he wasn't on the regular cover, was he? No. You notice that is Grifter from the Wildstorm universe, hanging out there with Batman. Not really sure the whys or whereabouts of that, but interesting to see. And speaking of Grifter, he is the star of the 1 in 25 variant this week.
Which, if you noticed and you ordered that and it didn't show up in your, it has arrived for you, it is because it has a bit of damage on it. So
We are awaiting
we are
replacements.
waiting our replacements, but I did want you to be able to see the really cool Grifter cover that they are doing. So
If it happens again with next week's stuff, I'll tell you why it had some damage on it. But I'm hoping it was a one-time fluke.
This is also part of it.
Oh, sticking with
Next are some really cool foil. Remember we said we had lots of foil? Well, here we go. New York Comic Con happened, sort of, because, there wasn't a real in-person con, but there was an online con, and you could watch the virtual con. And Dynamic Forces does foil variants for DC Comics. They pick just, like, random comics.
Well, I mean,
they're
they
kind of
try to-
random issues,
I mean,
but
they try to do important things, but sometimes it ends up being just why the heck.
But anyway, this is their foil version of Batman 100. And this is their foil version of the Batman Joker Warzone. You cannot see the back.
Okay, so this should be, I can't tell you if it is, but this should be a wraparound cover like the original 100 was, with the Joker side on this side, but instead we have a
Yeah, they are
white
sealed.
cord. So
They are sealed, so we can't show you the backs. Anyway, this is the one-shot for the Joker Warzone in the awesome foil treatment.
you can see the foil and the logo there really well.
And then there's a flashback to the Batman Red Death, which Red Death was one of the most popular Batman from the
From the original Metal series.
original Metal series.
And
the Dark Knight, the Dark Universe is what I was trying to get. Multiverse.
The first printing of this one goes for some decent bucks these days. So this one is actually quite a steal, if you ask me. And plus, the artwork is only on this cover. It's new artwork, to the best of my knowledge. At least wise, it wasn't on any of the regular covers or reprints that DC did.
Then we have Batman White Knight was real popular, and Harley Quinn was in that. But now she has Batman White Knight Presents Harley Quinn. So she's got her own little mini-series coming.
Sean Murphy, the creator of the White Knight storyline, is sort of overseeing his own imprint, kind of like Gerard Way did, and they're supposed to do with Wildstorm, and Brian Michael Bendis did with Wonder Comics. There'll be White Knight Presents storylines.
So this is the regular cover, and this is the super fun blank variant, which of course is not completely blank anymore. I love that they're doing this. I can't say that enough. It's got like that pink cloud treatment to it. And then this is the variant cover, which also damaged, but is really a gorgeous cover. So I definitely wanted you to be able to see this. It is a black label, but it is not the oversized comic. So it is the regular size. And we have Betty Page, number 3. What's wrong?
I sort of bumped and pulled, but I guess it's not in the way.
And we have Big Girls, number 3 from Image Comics. Give me just a second here.
On my hand. It's just a hand. That's to be afraid of.
He's trying to fix our backdrop. Some True Believers this week for Black Widow. They're continuing the Black Widow True Believers series, pulling out some previous issues. This is Avengers. And the Champions. This is Black Widow Dark Star storyline. And this is Black Widow Taskmaster. Blade Runner 2019, number 11. That's from Titan Comics.
There's a hardcore reason why it's 2019. I really think they should update that to 2020 now.
And Broken Gargoyles, number 2, which is from Source Point Press. I believe it was supposed to be out last week, but we didn't get our comics last week. So there it is this week. Butcher Queen, Planet of the Dead. This is the second series from Butcher Queen.
From Red 5 Comics.
Red 5 Comics. And this is the regular cover.
So it's kind of weird. I don't know how well y'all can tell, but it says Red 5 down here, but it looks kind of like the skeleton guy with the top hat. It's like he's a logo for Red 5, so it's right across his body where it says it.
And then this is the variant cover for Butcher Queen, Planet of the Dead.
Very fun variant.
Cardinal Dagon number 3. This is a 3-issue miniseries, so this finishes off this very popular series that is from Behemoth Comics.
I keep hoping they'll do a second printing on number 1 because it is definitely needed.
Then we have Catwoman 26, the new Queen of Alleytown, or Father Valley's next victim. Who's Father Valley? Oh. This is part of the Joker War Collateral Damage. This is a regular cover, and then again, variant cover. Totally awesome Siamese cats. Derek does not like Siamese cats. I am not allowed to sing the song, even though it is my favorite Disney song of all time. It is my favorite Disney song of all time, and I am not allowed to sing it. It is my favorite movie of all time from Disney, and it is my favorite song.
Except for that part. They are evil.
Again, damage on this book. So if you thought you were supposed to get Catwoman and you didn't get a notification, it's because it's damaged. So then we have some Conan the Barbarian. We have number 15.
Well, I mean, literally often. Mention something about Cardinal Dagon.
Okay. And then we have the official handbook to the Conan universe.
This actually came out a couple weeks ago. This is a reorder.
All right, another one of our Scout comics. This is Concrete Jungle number 1.
I believe that came out from Diamond last week. It came in with our Scout order this week.
Then we have Daredevil number 23.
Just as an FYI for any of you who get Scout comics from us, since we do order direct, sometimes we get things early, sometimes we get things a week late. It averages out, but
they send it all in one.
In one shipment.
They don't send every week.
They don't break it up every week. So, but we do order what you ask us to. So if you didn't get it Concrete Jungle last week, it is Jungle, right?
Yes.
Okay. You'll get it this week. So
number 23 for Daredevil.
It's a fun cover.
Then one of my books that I'm really enjoying, Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. This is number 12. On the adorable little Dark Crystal people.
Are we still planning to watch the TV show?
I hope so.
Okay. If not, I'll watch it.
I watched the first episode. This is the connecting cover.
Is this
very pretty.
First part of the connecting cover? Or the second part?
No, it's not the first part of it.
Okay.
Maybe like the third part. And then this is the variant cover, which is just super cool.
Okay, upside down, it's really confusing, but I like it when I look at it in the camera.
This is super cool. Dead Day number 4. This is from Aftershock Comics. Unfortunately, there's you can actually see it on the camera. Printer damage on this one, so yeah,
maybe that's how they intended it. You just don't ever know for sure.
you know, I studied it and studied it and studied it and decided it was not the same everywhere. So, Death Metal.
The Robin King one shot.
Long Live the King. This one is one of the ones that I read today. I had to read this one because the Robin King has been such a big popular thing that, you know, the cover, which one has Robin King on it? 2 or 3?
3.
3 had Robin King on it. Went through the roof. We do actually still have a couple copies of that left, so if you want to pick up the Robin King one shot and his cover appearance, talk to me. We'll make you a deal. But it's good. I enjoyed it.
And we also have Tales from the Dark Metal Universe, whatever they called it. That was his not first appearance, but his first story.
Well, this is his origin.
So that's the regular cover.
It's pretty good.
And that is the really wicked looking.
Also damaged.
1 in 25 variant. But still really wicked looking.
Is this the first week we've had really not good books from our new distributor?
Like I said, if it happens again next week, I will explain more about it. But hopefully it's just a fluke.
They were just having a bad day, is what I'm hoping. Devil's Highway. This is number 4 of the 5-issue miniseries.
From AWA. Also new publisher.
And they've been doing some really great stuff. They're really stepping it up. This is a replacement, but I wanted to show it to you. I actually read this sometime this week. I don't know. I read 1 and 2 because we realized that we were really far behind on Doctor Who, and we watched the series and got caught up. And I thought, you know what? I need to get caught up on the story as well. If you pull it out and show the back, there is an extensive amount of books that tie into the Time Lord Victorious, and I'm excited. It was a really good story, a really new take. It starts off with the Doctor. It's the 10th. Doctor.
It's the 10th Doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Tennant, right?
It's Tennant, yeah. Bopping about, and everywhere he goes, the Daleks are right there. He finally figures out that, hey, they haven't shot at me. Why is that? And why is that? You have to read it to find out, because it's pretty good.
This is the comic book part of the multimedia tie-in that is the Time Lord Victorious storyline. This is how all it flows, apparently.
And they are doing advertising for this,
which I think
outside of just the comic book, because I actually saw an ad for it.
I think it would have been a really great premise in any other year other than 2020, which is destined to make everything that could have been great not so
great. Unfortunately, I did not label what covers were.
Those weren't received, just FYI. I didn't know if there was a reason for that or what.
I scanned them.
But Dragon Whisperer, part of our Red 5 order. Dragon Whisperer #1 originally came out back before the shutdown. And this is a Red 5 web store exclusive cover. Really good storyline. You enjoyed it, right? Mm-hmm. This is the, like I said, web store exclusive cover for #1. And this is the really, really gorgeous, not to belittle the first one, but beautiful. Really beautiful web store exclusive cover for #2.
And if you are a fan of dragons, as I am, and good dragon art, as we are, then you will like these.
And these are $20 on Red 5's web store. You can get them here for $15. And then
we have another copy of #3.
And finally,
and finishing off the 4-issue miniseries, we have #4. From Mad Cave Studios this week, we have Dryfoot #2. I have not read Dryfoot, so I'm not exactly sure what goes on there. All right, so this is a little flashback to my high school years. I loved Dune. I read all of the books. Sorry, I was trying to memorize the numbers.
Okay, I will do them slowly, and you can look at them. How's that?
This is the regular cover for Dune House Atreides #1.
has an awesome, at least in my opinion, J Lee cover.
And that it's the sandworms. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Just love it.
Over here? Okay, making sure.
And this is the B cover.
B is in not nearly as good as cover A.
Yeah, I'm
sure
trying to figure out what's going on.
I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with the storyline, but it's not really all that exciting a cover, in my opinion.
Like I said, flashback to my high school years because I don't remember the name of the city. But this is a die cut cover, so I think this is really fun.
That is freaking awesome.
Really love the worm. I actually think I might like that cover better than the regular one. Yeah, the worm's mouth is open.
Okay. Oh, and is it the regular cover that's underneath it? Yes. Okay, that's very cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a die cut cover.
Fun.
Is that open order?
As far as I know.
Okay, very cool. I did not realize that at all.
Then we have the blank sketch variant, which is the sands of a treatise. It is not just white. I think I actually might want to have this one. I love the sand. The sand effect.
That is a great
yeah. Yeah, lots of spice in that picture right there. And then we have the 1 in 25 Jim Lee. I can't do it. Sorry.
J Lee.
J Lee. I messed it up. Sorry. 1 in 25 variant. And you have to put this one on top of it right away because this is the 1 per store thank you variant.
Notice
it is inked.
That is pencils, and then this is inked. So the blacks are solid and all that kind of thing. I definitely like.
Unfortunately, the ink got carried away on that cover.
I definitely like the pencil sketch better myself. I'm not sure if this is. Where do these go?
On the.
Over here.
I don't know. I mean, they're wherever you're putting the ones that are 1 in 25. Edgar Allan Poe, Sniffer of Blood. I don't know. We had Snifter of Terror, now we have Snifter of Blood. I don't understand it. I didn't order it.
Hey, but Edgar Allan Poe is on a motorcycle with his Snifter of Blood. I mean, come on. Fun cover.
That looks to me like a cover that Robertson was going to get.
Oh, Roger?
Roger's going to get. All right, so moving back to
Red 5.
Red 5, we have the Electric Black Presents, number 1.
This is, I believe, the first in their Black Caravan imprint. I'm trying to remember the description of this. It's not a sequel to, but a continuation of the Electric Black storyline, and goes a little bit more in depth in some of the characters that you may have met in that series. But it's completely accessible on its own.
And then there is the black and white web store exclusive cover.
Which is really fun.
For this. Yeah. Super neat. Vault Comics gives us Engine Ward this week, which is number 4 for Engine Ward. And then our first Boom Studios for this week. I can't believe we got all the way to F's before we got a Boom Studio.
No, Dune was Boom.
Oh, Dune was Boom. Sorry. Okay. Faithless 2, number
5.
5, yes. There's the regular cover. And the exotic cover. Erotic cover. I don't know why I said exotic. Erotic cover. Which
I mean,
of
there
course,
may be lions and tigers on it. I don't know. I think it's more erotic than exotic.
Yeah.
Haven't all the bags been red? Or have they been different colors?
Red or pink.
This is kind of a
Coppery color.
Okay, yeah. Kind of odd, but it's by Tula Lotte, who does great stuff, and it is a connecting series of covers.
All the erotic covers are connecting, yes.
Okay, the thing fell off on my leg. So can you...
What thing fell off on your leg?
But this is Family Tree, number 9, if I can read upside down. Oh, yeah, look at the camera. I can see it right side up.
It's number 9.
Family Tree, number 9.
And we have Fantastic Four, number 25.
Really fun cover there.
And then there is the Scotty Young cover, which is really totally awesome. Come on, Giganto! You're doing the whole breaking through the street thing and fighting Young. Yes, Scotty Young actually signed his cover, guys. Versions of the Fantastic Four would be a no-brainer. Fan favorite. There we go, that's what he says. And then Giganto says, then I suggest you speak with my agent and bring your credit card, because the days of me doing free homage covers are over! Very cute. What's that?
Until you just said Young, because they're younger looking versions of the characters, and Scotty Young, I honestly never put the two together. That Scotty Young was doing younger looking characters. I mean, I knew he was doing younger looking characters, but I never put it together that the younger characters, Young is his name. I completely never put one and one together there. Yeah.
You didn't get why he was doing Young covers?
No, I just thought that was, his.
I collect Scotty Young covers.
What he does best.
Awesome. So then the Alex Ross Timeless, the first one for this week, is
Black Bolt from the Inhumans. What book is that on?
That is on Fantastic Four.
That is on Fantastic Four.
Because there is your Doom cover.
Also for Fantastic Four. It's number 25, so we have to have multiple covers.
Then we also have Fantastic Four Antithesis.
We've got in a restock here, I see, of the really awesome Silver Surfer Alex Ross Thomas cover for Antithesis number 2. Very cool. I love that cover. I'm glad we got the restock. See, if I put one up there, they all have to go up there. I have one track mind, one place or the other.
Firefly number. Well, do this and then do that. Firefly number 21. Blue Sun Rising. And there is the variant cover.
Firefly, Ariel, 109. I just saw like a light go off.
So I saw this and I immediately thought Something is Killing the Children.
That does look a whole lot
It's Gideon Falls from Image Comics, number 26.
Really solid horror book, by the way, if you're into horror.
And every cover has a face on it, so it's kind of interesting. And this is the variant cover, which he is falling into the face, which is kind of creepy.
Very creepy.
Next is an Ashcan sneak preview of a book that's coming in 2021, Gods of Brutality. This is another Red 5 Black Caravan book, and I actually read this one too, because it's an Ashcan, so it didn't take me very long. And I just wanted to know, I actually was trying to figure out what genre to call it, to put it on, and I still don't know what genre to call it, because it starts off in hell, but the Greek gods are involved. So, I don't know, is it mythology? Is it horror?
Fantasy?
Is it fantasy? I don't know. I called it no genre, because I didn't know what it was supposed to be.
Of course, I guess if you're ancient Greek, you would be opposed to us calling their religion fantasy, but still.
This is a second printing or just another cover?
No, this is second printing of Grit number 2 from Scout Comics.
Then we have an Empire Aftermath from Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. Let's talk politics. I'm sorry. That does not sound like a comic book.
Yeah, really. Hopefully the comic is better than the subtitle.
But there is the super fun. I mean, how often do you get to ride on a pinata horse?
That is
Variant cover for Guardians number 7.
I'm
That is the Fortnite variant there.
Enjoying the Fortnite. Alrighty then. I'm guessing the pinata horse is a Fortnite character or something?
Heist number 7, How to Steal a Planet. I guess I should say Heist or How to Steal a Planet. It's number 7.
From Vault Comics.
And then Hidden Society number 4, which I believe this is a new cover art for number 4.
Excuse me.
Look on the back.
Anyway.
Yeah. So it's new cover art. We didn't get that cover before. Hotline Miami Wildlife. This is volume number 2 for Hotline Miami Wildlife, and it looks like they're having a bad day.
It definitely does.
This is from Behemoth Comics, just like that Cardinal of Dagon. Dagon.
Dagon. And this one, apparently, there's I guess the name of the video game is Hotline Miami. There's a video game that it's based on. Well, it kind of looks like a face right here.
It does. And I didn't write it on the back, but this is Immortal Hulk number 35, third printing. So, what more can you say about Immortal Hulk? I mean, Iron Man number 2.
Sorry, I didn't do that.
You got me doing that too. So he's smoking. And did he just like go through a fire? Is his suit overheating?
Did it just come from space or going really fast? It's hard to say. But Alex Ross said he should be smoking, so he is.
And then this is the Fortnite variant, which I did write the artist's name on the back because I like this cover. I thought it was pretty cool looking.
Chichetto.
It's a Chichetto cover.
He does a lot of nice variant covers. I don't think he's done. I'm not aware of his interiors if he's done any, but I really do like his variants. And I'm guessing that's also a Fortnite character, though it's kind of could be a redesign for Black Panther.
And then there is the Iron Man thing. This is the horror cover for Iron Man number 2.
Which is fun.
Whoever knows fear burns at the touch of his repulsor blasts.
All right.
All right, so next is It Eats What Feeds It from Scout Comics. This one is number 1, third print, sorry. And then we have a number 2, second print.
That's a fun cover.
And then number 3 is new this week, which we have the regular cover. No, you don't. Don't say that live.
Well, I'm scratching myself like I have critters.
You just have an itch.
That is a really cool regular cover. I really, really like that one.
And then the Scout Web Store exclusive cover, which is really gorgeous.
Yeah, that is sexy.
And that brings us back to 2 more of the foil covers from New York Comic Con.
Actually, these are from San Diego Comic Con. Well, one of these is from San Diego, one of these is from New York. This one is San Diego.
This is the Joker 50th anniversary one-shot, 80th anniversary one-shot special.
With a full treatment on this awesome cover by, I want to say it's Bermejo, but I'm probably wrong. I really butchered his name anyways. And then from New York Comic Con this year, the Jim Lee Joker 80th anniversary cover, also on foil.
Really gorgeous.
Very fun.
Then continuing in the death metal crossover line, we have the Justice League on the High Seas of Hell.
This is the 3rd part in the 5-part death metal tie-in with Injustice League.
And this is the variant cover, which Simone Bianchi.
Mm-hmm.
Bianchi.
Yeah.
Bianchi.
I think it's a fun cover. I like that.
So in all the stuff that Red 5 sent us, they sent us this really cool 2 more. The Free Comic Book Day from 2017 of Kaiser Soze, Scorched Earth, with also the Rift. So
and the Rift, when it came out in comic form, actually caught on, and I believe has been optioned for something. I think movies, if they ever go back to making those. Speaking of, we went to a movie. The theater here in Wilson is open, and they're being super careful, and it was really fairly empty. We went and saw Tenet, but I suggest you go ahead, mask up, and give it a try. We need to support everything that can open,
keep them open,
so that they stay open.
So yeah.
Anyway, but
they are limiting the number of people, so don't feel bad about that. I know one of our customers was talking about they're doing a thing where you can rent the theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
We need to get in on that.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that too.
So here's another box for you to put stuff in. Lady Death is back. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure number 1 for this series came out before the shutdown.
Well, before the shutdown.
But she's finally here, and this is, what is it? What is the name of this series?
Scorched Earth number 2 of 2.
Scorched Earth.
That is the regular A cover. That is the super sexy B cover.
And this is also a foil treatment cover. Oh man, excuse me.
That is even super sexier.
It is really gorgeous. She's wearing red and black. My favorite colors. Anyway.
I was gonna say that's Jamie. The artwork is by Jamie Tyndall, who does White Widow. That is his interpretation of Lady Death. I thought that's what it was. Really gorgeous. Sexy.
Really gorgeous. Maestro, number 3. Catching up with an old friend, Rick Jones.
Hey, look. I can paint myself green, and I can cosplay. I can dress up as Maestro for Halloween. See, that's what all this is about. What do you think? Look.
You gonna shave the top of your head?
Do you see it? Sorry, do you see it? I see it. I don't have to hit the top of my head. It's going away on its own. I'm not going to chase it away.
Mars Attacks Red Sonja. Number 3. That's the regular cover, and then we have the 1 in 15 sodium variant cover. So the regular cover was sodium.
That's fun.
And the 1 in 30 Strati Virgin variant.
This is a strange looking cover.
And we got some damage replacements. We're very excited. The Marvel Zombies Land variant is here.
That is super sexy. Love the Scarlet Witch.
Then we got Marvel's X number 5.
Unfortunately, ours have covers. The store reported that they got the very limited exclusive coverless version, a variant where it didn't have a cover at all.
Number 6.
Oh, number 6. Oh. But they both win this week?
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. We got replacements and the regular this week.
Gotcha.
And then we have Metal Man number 11. Melting into the dark multiverse. Yes, indeed. All of our metal men are in the dark metalverse, trapped there, trying to figure out how to escape, and save the world, save all the multiverses from the creepy nth metal men. And that is the variant cover.
Much happier days going on there. Over here?
Yes. Miles to Go number 2.
Number 1 sold pretty good. I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
I have not read this one either.
Of course, I'm also not a huge Prime comic person.
And then we have, excuse me, man, I can't talk and yawn at the same time. This is Necromorphos number 1. This is new cover art for us, but it is the regular cover. It's the A cover.
Diamond didn't manage to get it to us when the book itself came out last week, because that is Diamond. Anyway, I was just checking. Go back over here. Hey folks, we're back.
I don't know what he was checking on, but anyway.
Dominique, I should probably take a look and see if there have been any comments.
Nightwing number 75.
We aren't watching ourselves on YouTube, on Facebook, so we can't see if there are comments.
On Facebook is like 30 seconds behind, so it's really hard to watch us.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch what's happening there and talk about what's happening here.
But it is the extra-sized anniversary edition because it is number 75.
And Nightwing, he's back. He is no longer Rick Grayson. He is back to being Dick Grayson, and he is Nightwing. And it looks like, well, I would say it looks like he's going to have an altercation with Deadshot, but Deadshot died over in Suicide Squad, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe a little bit before that.
This is a variant cover, and it is also part of the collateral damage from Joker War.
And Alan Qua is doing some really, really great covers on Nightwing. I like his stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No Heroine. This is
No, I prefer Coke.
number 3. No Heroine did some amazing stuff. Sold like instantaneously.
Number 1's gone to, I think, 3 printings.
This is number 3, and technically it came out 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Number 3,
ago.
something like that, yeah.
But ours came in just all tore up, but it's here now. Nomen Omen number 10. This is on my reading list. I haven't actually had a chance to read this one yet. I've really been enjoying Nomen Omen, so I'm excited to see what happens. And this is the variant cover, which, dude, come on. That is
an awesome cover. I need a crescent moon chair.
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Now, unfortunately, I marked both of these as being web store exclusives, but one of them is a convention, so we'll figure it out.
Right.
So we had the Ashcan for Phantom Star Killer for a while, but it is now here. Number 1 is here. Phantom Star Killer number 1. This is one of the Black Caravan books as well.
From Red 5 Comics.
From Red 5 Comics.
That is the regular cover.
That is the web store exclusive cover.
That is the web store exclusive cover, and I really, really enjoy that cover a lot. When I was putting it in our system today, it occurred to me, why didn't I order more of this one? But anyway, I really do like this cover.
This is the convention cover.
No, actually, this is what they call their Scout box cover. Scout has a deal where you can order. Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna go with this is what they call their Scout box cover.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 55. Second Chance.
And I don't read Power Rangers books, but I'm guessing that if you don't know, they're releasing a Mighty Morphin number 1, as well as a Power Rangers number 1, 2 new books. So
and they're going to tie together. This is the first time that any more than one Power Ranger book is going to be
dealing in present time in the same timeline with 2 different sets of the Power Rangers team. So I'm guessing this is probably the last issue of the series. Would be my best guess, because the new one should be out, I think, next week or the week after.
But there is the foil variant for 55. There is, like I said, a lot of foil in this week's.
There is a lot of foil. It is a very foily week.
Rat Queens number 22.
That is a fun.
That is a gorgeous cover.
Pardon my language, but that's a fun-ass cover. That is. I don't get Rat Queens, but I'd almost get that just for the cover, because that is seriously wicked. Somebody at DC, one of DC's artists, should steal the look and make that one of the metal characters, because that is cool.
Rick and Morty Go to Hell.
Just don't get caught.
Number 2, I think. Number 3. What are we at? 2? 3?
We are at Upside Down, so I have no idea. It's right down there. You can see it.
It's way down there, and it's from Oni Press, but it's really tiny, and I can't read it.
Number 5.
Number 5. Look, see, I'm way behind.
It's been a long trip to hell. And that is the variant cover, which is freaky.
All right, and that brings us back to some more red number 5.
So, Riptide, series they had a little while ago.
This is Riptide Draken. This is the new one. This is
the new series, but this is the number 1 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
It's messy on it, guys.
Also 20 on the Red Store website, web store, but you can get it here for $15.
And then Riptide Draken number 2
has also come in this week. That is the regular cover.
And this is Riptide,
this is the original
Riptide original.
The original series, number 3. We were shorted these originally, and Diamond was never able to fulfill a reorder on them. So Oddly enough, Red 5 had them, just typical diamond stuff. So we went ahead and got some in. So if you missed yours, we now have it for you.
If you are a fan of Sabrina,
The TV show.
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, not just the Teenage Witch. This is the Teenage Witch on
Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah. I was going to say
this is a one-shot for Madam Satan. That's the regular cover. Super sexy.
And that is the variant cover.
And yes, as you see, these are actually part of the Archie Horror line, which they sadly are not using nearly enough.
When we go from Sabrina to the children's section with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, where are you? This is number 106 for Scooby-Doo. Just our luck. The sandwich isn't real, but the ghost is.
Scooby's luck. I love me some Scooby-Doo.
Scumbag. The Scumbag.
New one-shot from Image Comics. Not one-shot, new series from Image Comics. The world. Well, I have to read. Take it out so I can read it. But it says the world's fate.
And there's the variant cover.
The world's fate rests with the worst person on it. This is by Rick Remender, from lots of X-Men and other stuff fame. Lots of independent books. And that, like Joetta said, is the really, really super psychedelic variant cover.
And we have a 1 in 10 variant for Scumbag.
There we go.
Vault Comics provides us with Sierra, the Royal Stars, number 8. And also Shadow Service. This is also on my list to read. I did not have a chance to read this one today.
Fun cover, though.
But it is a fun cover, but I like the cover B better. Unfortunately, I'm down for the A cover.
Cover B is a lot of fun,
Might have to trade in my A cover for my B cover.
I like cover B. Yeah, but I think I like it better myself. Whew, got a lot of books to go still.
Yeah, we do. We're only on S. Skull Digger, Skeleton Boy. This is from Dark Horse.
Part of Jeff Lemire's Black Hammer universe. And that is the regular cover. It's a pretty cool way. It's kind of sideways. Turn it, but I can't because of the way our camera is set up.
And the variant cover. Skeleton Boy.
It really looks like
it's actually a Skeleton Boy.
It's like, oh, it is a Sam Keith cover. Very fun. I like Sam Keith stuff.
Okay, those of you who know me know that I love this series, and yes, this is one of the ones I read today.
All the books were read today.
I had to read Something's Killing the Children. This is number 11, and yeah, things are a-happening. If you have not read Something's Killing the Children from Boom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, because
you really should.
It's good.
We were watching the New York Comic Con virtual last week, a couple weekends ago, and they were doing the Harvey Awards, which are, was it the Harveys?
It was nominated for Best Graphic Novel of the Year.
It was Best Comic of the Year, and it was up against
graphic novel. It was a graphic novel. It was the collected series. It was the graphic novel.
Okay, I'll stop telling the story because apparently we're not sure how it went.
It was the graphic novel. This is the variant cover.
By Jenny Frison.
And this is the blank cover.
Which I believe is the first time they've done a open order blank variant.
Open order blank. It's the first blank variant that on Something's Killing the Children at all, ever. I don't know if it's the first one from Boom. But then we have the 1 in 25 Frison cover, which is even close up, a black and white of the Jenny Frison cover, which is really cool. And there is the 1 in 50 Bengal cover. She's so cute.
Very cute.
She's covered in blood, and she's really adorable. She's ours, yeah. And then there is the one per store thank you variant, which is Virgin. It is the one per store thank you Virgin.
Did we not get the other thing we should have got one of?
No, we did not.
Ah. Okay then. That's not good.
So there you go. The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 50, LR.
These, I completely forgot.
Last Remains.
These are part of the Last Remain storyline. Ties into the current storyline in Amazing Spider-Man, which is why they are 50 LR. This takes place after issue 50 of Amazing Spider-Man, but before issue 51. There'll be .LR issues for the next at least 2 or 3 issues. But like I said, they are still part of the storyline, just happening alongside of it. So if you're getting Amazing Spider-Man, you are definitely going to want to get the .LRs as well.
And there's the fun variant cover.
That is fun. I like that.
Miles Morales number 18 has a second printing. Did we not get a regular cover? There it is. All right, so Spider-Woman number 5.
Marvel determined somehow or another that legacy numbering. This is number 100. So there are a bunch of covers. That is the main cover.
Starting off with the art germ and the black. Why don't you just put them on top of it and it'll slide in there and stay and they don't have to look at nothing. The art germ black costume.
Oh, I like that.
The Momoko variant.
That is a 1 in 50 variant, by the way, on Momoko here.
The Scotty Young.
Nice use of the red.
The Yun variant.
YOO? Okay. I think I like his stuff better than in Hyoki Lee, actually.
The Gleason horror variant.
Spider-Woman by Night. I am a huge...
She weaves her deadly web by the light of the full moon.
I am a huge from the 70s Werewolf by Night fan for some reason. So I really enjoyed this cover.
And the Alex Ross Timeless variant.
So that is Jessica Drew on her 100th issue anniversary. So that's why I don't, because then I can't see these.
Spy Island, number 1, second print. This is from Dark Horse Comics, and Spy Island was pretty popular.
So, if you remember, number 1, second print, actually came out at the same time as number 1, regular print. And we are finally getting, we sold out of everything. Finally got a reorder on the first printing, cover A, and now we're getting a reorder on the second printing, number 1. Strange how Diamond works.
Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 6.
Enjoy these covers.
And there is the action figure variant, Zuckuss. And the homage cover, Jedi Training. There's the anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back.
By Chris Sprouse, the artist.
Stillwater number 2. Stillwater number 1 was really did some fun stuff. So number 2 is already here.
I've definitely got to read this. Number 1 went to second printing, which I think came in last week. If I remember correctly.
For all of our Stranger Things fans out there and Halloween fans, we have a one-shot special, Halloween special from Stranger Things. Kind of cool.
Hanging out there at Castle Byers.
New Tank Girl. This is King Tank Girl. So she has made herself king now. Because, you know, she's Tank Girl. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And there is the variant cover, and it is where the royal excrement receptacle,
and apparently
bathtub for her pet.
Yeah.
Teen Titans number 46. Where's Damien?
And 46 has a surprise, to me at least.
Momoko cover.
Very interesting.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power.
This is
Number 110.
Yep. That is cover A. And
There's a fox on the back of that motorcycle.
Cover B.
A pink fox, no less.
There is a pink fox on the back of the motorcycle. Huh.
That's cover B, which I can never remember their names.
By Kevin Eastman.
No, I mean the characters.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
And then this is the 1 in 10 variant. The sewers are filling up with stuff.
Yep, including turtles.
Thor number 7 has a second printing from Klein.
How big's your stack do? Is that it?
Oh, I've got more. Klein is the second printing artist. That's why I gave you another box.
I know, but I can't read the first box.
Touching Evil number 8.
I've got to get caught up on the series.
I believe was supposed to come out last week, but we didn't get it last week.
I think we got either we got in only one copy that was damaged, or I don't remember exactly. But anywho, the rest of our copies or replacement copies are here now.
And then Vagrant Queen, A Planet Called Doom. You have to sneeze? You don't have to sneeze? You can't decide?
It went away in all my searching for where I could sneeze, like Batman carrying a bomb. When I finally figured out what to do with it, it went away.
Vengeance of Vampirella, number 11.
Sexy
Perillo variant. Perillo regular cover. Now these were in numerical order, but they don't seem to be now because I didn't put them in the box. So this is the 1 in 10 Segovia Virgin cover.
Segovia has some really nice work.
That is really a gorgeous cover.
Really
out of all the covers, I actually think that's my favorite. And it's the 1 in 10. So anyway.
Yeah. Really some mean devil specter or something.
Didn't like her. Then we have the 1 in 25 Perillo black and white version.
Was there that much on the first one?
Mm-hmm. There was indeed.
Oh, damn. I didn't notice it.
1 in 30 Oliver black and white cover. Not virgin.
Ben Oliver does some really nice character pieces.
And the 1 in 40 Oliver tint cover.
I don't typically think their tints work the way they intend them to. With this blue tint, I thought was really nice.
So that brings us to Venom number 29.
That is the main cover, Venom Beyond Part 4. That is the, not Far Side.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, thank you.
Yeah, there's that pinata.
Oh, there's the pinata again. And I don't know, I'm guessing that is some sort of Fortnite character. Do you know? It ties in really well with the Venom thing going on right now, though. So. And then there's the Ryan Stegman open order variant. Super creepy. And then the 1 in 25 Stegman sketch cover. I think it's actually creepier in color.
I don't know.
Black and white scares you more? That tongue is freaky. Oh. Yeah, the tongue is definitely more freaky in
yeah, okay.
No, see, I was going to say in black and white. I think the tongue, because you can see it further back. It kind of darkens as it goes back on in color. It gets darker as it goes in.
I'll go with the tongue, but overall, the white spider stands out more. The black and white makes it. Yeah. It's darker, scarier in the other one.
Really?
Huh. I think so.
No, I meant that part.
Vlad Dracul, second printing of number 1 is here.
That may not be the case. Just
FYI. And Number 2 is here. Yay!
Second printing.
We only find them when they're dead. Number 1, also a Boom comic. This is the 4th printing for number 1. Yeah. I don't know who Boom, how they found all their writers or whatever, or how they decided that yes, this was a book they wanted to do, but they are hitting it out of the ballpark because they are really choosing some great stories, and great art to support it. And yeah, I'm a big fan of We Only Find Them When They're Dead.
And this is it's by Al Ewing from the Immortal Hulk fame. So you know that if he could make, well, I shouldn't, but anyway, he's made Hulk really fun and interesting, and he's done even more so with his own properties.
Werewolf by Night from Marvel.
Speaking of that character that I was really fond of back from the 70s, now in his own miniseries, updated. This is the main cover for number 1, and this is the super cool. I don't even know how to say his name. Verege cover for number 1.
This is the artist that you found, and then you went back and looked to see who had other covers
Right.
he'd done that has sort of he's a Native American artist, right?
To this my knowledge.
So he has native themes in all of his artwork. It's really cool.
Marvel's doing a series of about 6 or 8 upcoming covers by him.
If you look in the eyes of the wolf, you can see the native
that and
pattern.
kind of in the teeth too. But
really cool.
It is. This is a cool cover. Let's see, get it closer for you to see that. This is a cool cover, and the upcoming ones are. At first, looked at them and I thought, okay, this is just. Bleh. But the more you look at it, when you see them together as a whole, if you like to collect really good variant cover runs that Marvel sometimes will do when they do a theme, I strongly suggest. And I don't know that this is actually one of them. I think this is just coincidentally because they're, while similar, once you see the others, you'll know they're very stylistically different. The first of those should be on, I think, in a week or 2. But anyways, looking forward to this.
So we have several different X-Men books that have had second printings. So this is Wolverine number 5, second print. Then we have X-Men number 12, part of the Ten of Swords crossover.
Second print.
What is it?
Well, I'm just reiterating. And these are recolored or less colored versions of the original covers. I like that one a lot with the gray tone, grayscale in the back, and then him highlighted.
And being all red. Cable number 4, also part of the Ten of Swords. I think pretty much all of these are part of the Ten of Swords. Attack of the Space Knights! And then this really gorgeous Excalibur, number 12, second printing. And Marauders, number 12, part of the Ten of Swords, second print.
In case you notice the theme of second prints on the Ten of Swords stuff, that's because retailers really didn't know what to expect with such a large crossover, but it has definitely been selling.
It's good.
Yeah. It's good. And even if you took a break from the X-Men after House of X and Powers of 10, you can still jump in with Ten of Swords and pick up where you left off for the most part.
Yes. You can. I read the number 1 to make sure because I'm not completely caught up with all of the Dawn of X's. There's a lot of X-Men books to read.
But this is still adhering to Jonathan Hickman's overall arcing plans for the X-Men. This is X-Men number 13, the main cover. Already announced for a second printing, by the way.
And then the Fortnite variant. Fortnite on a...
Oh, and that's by Marvel head honcho Joe Quesada also, by the way.
Yeah, I just blanked on the name of the island.
Krakoa?
Krakoa, thank you. Fortnite on Krakoa.
And here is, I can't read it upside down. It's a really cool variant, though. I like that. No, yeah, I meant the artist, but really nice apocalypse cover.
Look at the back. Did I write it in the middle?
Oh, she did. This is a Esrar.
Esrar.
I like his stuff. And this is the horror, the Legion of X Monsters. There we go. The Legion of X Monsters, the scariest superheroes of all. And that is super fun horror versions of the X folks, including the Bride of Frankenrogue.
It's my girl. I don't even like mummies, and I'm like, it's my girl.
And then there's the
Alex Ross Timeless.
Timeless Cyclops cover there.
That is him. That is Cyclops. Also in the Ten of Swords, we have Excalibur. This is also number 13 for Excalibur.
That was the main cover.
And that is the super fun variant cover.
I like that a lot.
And I put the artist name on the back. Starts with a G. Gorbit?
I think it's
Garbe?
Garbet. I'm not sure though.
Garbit?
Your girl's not in Excalibur, is she? Or is that the book she's in?
That's the book she's in.
Okay, so is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
Sometimes, I mean, it goes from being a little bit of blonde white to a whole lot of white, and I'm never really sure.
I'm not sure either,
but you're getting it just in case.
Yes.
And here is the not Nightwing, Nightcrawler, Alex Ross Timeless variant.
Which I really like that. Juggernaut, number 2. To round out our X-Men comics.
The only X book that is not part of Ten of Swords, I believe. But here he is encountering the Immortal Hulk.
Exera, I don't know how you say that.
From
it's
Red
also
5.
From Red 5, and it is number 3 out this week.
That is a very aggro monkey. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, baboon.
Well, most baboons are.
Aggro? Yeah, that is true. Well,
Yasmin from Scout Comics. This is number 3.
You're nonstop.
I like that cover. I think that's pretty.
It is fun.
This wound up under W under Y's, but it should have been under U's. Thought I moved it, but anyway. You Look Like Death, Tales from the Umbrella Academy. So if you are an Umbrella Academy fan, there's a new comic. This is number 2.
Number 2 of the series. Focusing on
here he
Klaus.
is.
There we go.
Klaus enjoying a swimming pool. And a little bit of trying to solve a mystery going on there. And we're going to finish it off with Red 5 because this is Zero Day Threat. We got number 4 in.
As well as number 5.
And number 5 is new this week.
What else you got? Oh,
So that brings us to our books. Graphic novels. But this is the art and imagery of The Mandalorian.
Collector's Edition Volume 1.
It's a hardcover, even though it somehow wound up under magazines. I'm not sure how that happened, but anyway. But going along with that, we have, hopefully it'll fit, The Mandalorian with the Child Pop is here. And I apologize if you have to turn your head. The way our camera is set up, we can't move it. So yeah, fun pop. We have a Batman hardcover of their Dark Designs.
Collecting the entire storyline that led up to the Joker War and introduced Punchline and the designer and one other big baddie whose name escapes me right now.
Continuing the graphic novels, we have Phantom of the Opera graphic novel. What, are you not going to show it to people?
Oh, I was
just going to read it?
I was just curious. It has some really, really good artwork in there. I like that. It's a creepy cover.
Then we have Rebecca Kirby and Roxanne Gay, Tracy Lynn Oliver, The Sacrifice of Darkness. That is another hardcover.
So YA, I believe, isn't it? I think. I won't swear to it, but I think.
Donny Cates' Silver Surfer Black, the collected edition.
We still have, I believe, most of, well, I won't swear to that. We might be out of some of the middle issues. But this storyline does have some seeds that will tie into the upcoming King in Black. As you're reading it, you'll be like, oh, that's what that was about. So if you haven't gotten this yet, you definitely probably want to go ahead and get it and get caught up on everything Donny Cates over at Marvel.
So, a cultural anthropologist consults with U.S. naval intelligence to investigate the discovery of an extraterrestrial ship buried under the ice for thousands of years in Siberia. Meddling Russians, Vatican officials, the international media spotlight, and her own insecurities all threaten her efforts to keep the fabric of society from crumbling as mankind discovers its startling origin. If I had read that summary, I would have read this book when it came out in issues. Because that sounds really interesting, but that was not the summary they used for the first issue.
I don't think it was, but you couldn't have read it in issues because it never made it out in issues. Number one came out pre-shutdown, and Dark Horse decided to forego the rest of the issues. I don't know that anything past number one came out. I could be wrong. Maybe number two did. But this is the entire story collected together now for the first time in print.
Oh, yeah. So. Sounds really good. Have to read that. We have two children's books. One is a holiday special. Yes, the DC Christmas carols. We wish you a Harley Christmas.
Alrighty then. Harley front and center singing her song.
And a board book. The Mighty Marvel first book, Black Widow.
You're going to be bored. Why do you got... Oh, I mean the pages are like boards. I gotcha.
So you can chew on it.
Why would I? Never mind.
Because you're a baby. Dungeons and Dragons, Beasts and Behemoths.
I am very sleepy.
I am very sleepy as well. It's a young adventurer's guide.
Beasts and Behemoths.
That's what I said.
And a Wicked Skull. Explore the magical worlds of D&D with the magical flaming skull.
1991. Val, a teenager from a conservative family, has grown up dreaming of becoming a ballerina. But recently, something has changed. She's begun feeling pressure to conform to a specific idea of beauty, body type, and a personality that just doesn't fit. It's a YA novel called My Riot.
She definitely doesn't have the ballerina look, that's for sure.
And then we go to mangas. We have Interview with Monster Girls number 8. Rent a Girlfriend number 3. Restaurant to Another World number 2. And Star Wars Leia, Princess of Alderaan number 1.
That is a sexy manga.
That is a really gorgeous Leia cover there. Since I won't fit underneath the camera, I will hold it up and show it to you. We have a plush DeLorean, because that is just the cutest thing ever.
Now you or your son or daughter can cuddle with the DeLorean as they sleep at night.
It's a little DeLorean pillow.
And hopefully they won't sleep too fast and jump into the future or the past.
You didn't order two. You should have ordered the extra one.
Oh, should I?
Because this is a Gullwing, and I love Gullwing cars. I just have a thing about Gullwing.
It doesn't actually open.
It doesn't actually open, that's true. And then for our Halloween Comic Fest, which we will be not handing out free comics, but we have cool 3E stuff for the weekend of Halloween. And I'm thinking maybe we will try and do something that we will give out stuff, even though there's not an official comics to give away. Because, I don't know that there's going to be trick-or-treating. But if you come to the store in your costume, we will give you candy. Because we love you and we want to see your costumes. Because I love Halloween. And so does Derek. But we have Cthulhu!
We got in last week the glow-in-the-dark version. This is the patina, they call it, version. Both are Halloween Comic Fest 2020 exclusives. There will be
He
a
might fit underneath there.
I think he will. There will be a regular version of him in his typical Cryptkins
Oh,
kind
here's
of
the
shiny
fancy one.
plastic
Goody.
finish.
And these are the bigger versions of the little
Yes,
Cryptkins that
these
we
are
have.
5-inch Cryptkins.
We have Series 1. We still have a couple left, and they are buy one, get one free. So we do have a couple left
On the little Series
of the
1s.
blind boxes of Series 1.
We will have, they're doing the entire first series as 5-inch figures, which we'll have, should have shortly, I hope.
They're on the back.
Yep, that's what they are.
And that finishes up for us, guys. I love you. See you tomorrow.
Nessie came in last week, but anywho, the rest of his stuff coming. Bye. And now the end cap for the YouTube folks. We will see you all later too.